Good morning, members. Welcome to Calendar Rules. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll. Madam Clerk, I apologize. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Representatives Camper, Clemens, Crawford, Darby, Davis, Faison, Farmer, Hazelwood, Howell, Halsey, Kiesling, Kumar, Lamberth, Moody, Reagan, Terry, Thompson, Todd, Towns, Vaughn, White, Speaker Pro Temp Marsh, Speaker Sexton, Vice Chairman Hicks, Chairman Zachary. Mr. Chairman, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Members, just to draw your attention to our new representative here from the clerk's office, Gabby Hamada. She has taken the place of Jake Rose, who decided to defect to the dark side and move to the Senate. So, Gabby, we welcome you to be here from the clerk's office. All right, members. I think we've got a few personal orders. First up on my list, Pat Marsh. Speaker Marsh, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to welcome Mike Swafford and the Cascade High School FFA class from Bedford County. Welcome this morning.
Welcome, guys. Okay. All right. Any additional personal orders? Seeing none, members, will jump right into the calendar. Excuse me. First up on our list is item number 1, House Bill 949 by Chairman Boyd. Chairman Boyd, you recognize the motion. Second bill's properly before. Discuss your questions. Seeing none, voting on House Bill 949. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Objection. Thursday, March 7th, regular calendar. Thursday, March 7th, regular calendar. Next up, item number 2. House Bill 2265, also by Chairman Boyd. Chairman Boyd, you recognize the motion. Second bill is properly before. Discuss your questions. Seeing none, voting on House Bill 2265. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have the objection. Monday's consent calendar. Next up, item number 3, House Bill 2268 by Chairman Boyd. Chairman Boyd, you recognize the motion. Second bill is properly before. Discussion your questions. Seeing none, voting on House Bill 2268. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have the objection. Monday's consent calendar. Next up, item number 4, House Bill 1693 by Chairman Boyd. Chairman Boyd, you recognize the motion. Second bill is properly before. Discussion your questions. Seeing none, voting on House Bill 1693. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have the objection. Monday's consent calendar. Next up, item number 5, which is House Bill 1605 by Representative Bolso. Representative Bolso, you recognize the motion. Second bill is properly before. Discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting on House Bill 1605. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have the objection. Without objection, Monday's regular calendar. Clerk, please make sure your no vote is recorded with the clerk. Next up, item number 6, which is House Bill 1631 by Representative Bolso. Representative Bolso, you recognize. We have a motion. Second bill is properly before. Discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting on House Bill 1631. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have the objection. Monday's regular calendar. Please make sure your no is recorded with the clerk. Next up, item number 7, which is House Bill 1021 by Chairman Doggett. Chairman Doggett, you recognize. We have motion. Second bill's properly before. Discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting on House Bill 1021. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have the objection. Monday's regular calendar. Next up, item number 8, House Bill 2685 by Chairman Doggett. Chairman Doggett, you recognize. We have motion. Second bill's properly before. Discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting on House Bill 2685. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have the objection. Monday's regular calendar. Next up, item number 9, which is House Bill 2710 by Representative Garrett. Representative Garrett, recognizes the motion. Second bill is properly before us. Discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting on House Bill 2710. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have the objection. Monday's consent calendar. Next up, item number 10, which is House Bill 2716 by Representative Garrett. Representative Garrett, recognizes the motion. Second bill is properly before us. Questions been called without objection. Voting on House Bill 2716. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have the objection. Monday's regular calendar. Please make sure your no is recorded with the clerk. Next up, item number 11, which is House Bill 1719 by Representative Gillespie. Representative Gillespie, you recognize your motion. Second bill is properly before us. Discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting on House Bill 1719. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have that objection. Monday's regular calendar. Please make sure your no is recorded with the clerk. Next up, item number 12, which is HJR 911. Chair, we have a motion. Second, properly before us. Chairman Crawford, you're recognized. It's proper motion. Second, without objection, roll to objection. We're voting on moving this to the last calendar. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, last calendar. Next up, item number 13, which is HJR 927. We have a motion. Second, bill's properly before us. Representative McCallum, you recognize him. Motion second. Do we get a motion second? Motion second, properly before us. Discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting on HJR 927. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have that objection. Monday's consent calendar. Next up, item number 14, which is HB 2788. Okay. All right, Representative McCallum did sign on. Members, it's not going to show on your calendar, but he did sign on to this. Representative McCallum, you recognize the motion. Second bill is properly before us. Discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting on House Bill 2788. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's consent calendar. Next up is item number 15, which is H.R. 928 by Representative Martin. Representative Martin, you recognize the motion. Second, bills properly before. Discuss your questions. Seeing none, voting on HJR 928. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's consent calendar. Next up is item number 16, which is House Bill 1679 by Representative Martin. Representative Martin, you recognize we have motion. Second, bills properly before. Discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting on HB 1679. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's regular calendar. Next up is number 17, which is HJR 798 by Representative McCalman. Representative McCalman, you recognize we have motion. Second, bills properly before. Discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting on HJR 798. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's regular calendar. Next up is item number 18, which is HJR 801, also by Representative McCalman. Representative McCalman, you recognize the motion. Second, bills properly before. Discussion or questions. Seeing none, Chairman Clemens, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I was curious as to what the scope of the encouragement is here for the governor or the federal government.
Representative McCalman, you're recognized.
Thank you, Chairman. Chairman Clemens, this is simply an urging. The scope is not laid out in detail, but it is urging the state and the governor to continue to stand with Texas to help secure our border. Thank you.
Chairman Clemens.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And I'm curious, this references the failed policies of the Biden administration. I'm curious as to what those are exactly.
Representative McCalman.
Thank you, Chairman. Chairman Clemens, simply not securing our border, cutting razor wire, not finishing the wall that was put in place and budgeted to be built. I can go on, but in interest of time, I think it's pretty obvious. So, thank you, sir.
Leader Lamberth.
Representative, thank you for bringing this resolution. It's a shame 3 years into this president's term that it's necessary. So surely to goodness, we can all come together in a bipartisan fashion and agree that we need to secure our border and make sure that we have a safe country. Thank you for bringing the resolution.
Leader Camper.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I disagree with the leader's position on what this Biden administration has done. We know this in ineffective Congress. That's the real problem. Secondly, I'd be interested to know how much money out of Tennessee is going to go to support this effort. So I think we just in disagreement on that. We can vote it out however we're going to do, but I think it's a mischaracterization of the Biden administration. It's actually Congress that's ineffective with respect to not doing anything to secure our borders.
Chairman Halsey, you're recognized.
Thank you. To the contrary, Congress passes a law, it's the executive branch supposed to execute it.
Thank you, Chairman.
But they haven't passed any. That's
Any
the problem.
additional discussion or questions? Questions been called. Without objection, we're voting on HJR 801. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it without
No.
objection. Monday's regular calendar. Next
members
up, item
committee.
number 19, which is HJR 930 by Representative Ritchie. Representative Ritchie, recognized motion. Second, bills properly before. Discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting HJR 930. Chairman Facing, you recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Representative Ritchie, is this your first bill?
Representative Ritchie, you recognized.
Thank you, Chairman. This is not a bill. This is a HJR, House Joint Resolution.
Oh, heavens. Yeah. All right, members. Any additional discussion or questions? Seeing Chairman Facing.
I'd make a motion to roll to the Hill.
Without objection, roll to the Hill. Next up is item number 20, which is HJR 931, also by Representative Ritchie. Representative Ritchie, you recognize motion. Second, HJR is properly informed. Discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting on HJR 931. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's consent calendar. Next up is item number 21, HJR 932 by Representative Ritchie. Representative Ritchie, recognize a motion. Second, bills properly before. Discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting HJR 932. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's consent calendar. Next up is number 22, HJR 933. Representative Ritchie. Representative Ritchie, recognizing motion. Second, bills properly before. Discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting on HJR 933. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's consent calendar. Next up is item number 23, HJR 934 by Representative Ritchie. Representative Ritchie, you recognize motion. Second, bills properly before. Discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting HJR 934. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's consent calendar. Next up is item number 24, HJR 935. Also by Representative Ritchie. Representative Ritchie, you recognize motion. Second, bills properly before. Discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting HJR 935. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have an objection. Monday's consent calendar. Representative Ritchie, stay right there. Members, we're going to go to the Hill and pull back up. HJR, the objection, HJR 930, have motion. Second, HJR 930 is properly enforced in front of us. Discussion or question. Seeing none, vote HJR 930. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's consent calendar. All right. Next up, item number 25, just House Bill 1837 by Chairman Rudd. Chairman Rudd, you recognize the motion. Second, bills properly before. Discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting on House Bill 1837. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's regular calendar. Next up is item number 26, House Bill 2294. Chairman Rudd, you recognize. We have motion second. Bills properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, voting on House Bill 2294. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have that. Objection.
No.
Monday's regular calendar. Make sure your no is recorded with the clerk. Next up is item number 27, which is House Bill 2588 by Chairman Russell. Chairman Russell, you recognize. We have motion second. Bills properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, voting on House Bill 2588. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's consent calendar. Next up is item number 28, which is HJR 778 by Representative Slater. Do I see him? I do not. Without objection, roll to the hill. Next up is item number 29, House Bill 1789, also by Representative Slater. Do not see him. We'll roll this objection to the hill. Next up is item number 30, House Bill 1993 by Representative Stevens. Representative Stevens, you recognize the motion. Second bills properly before. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, voting on House Bill 1993. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's regular calendar. Next up is item number 31, House Bill 1994, also by Representative Stevens. Representative Stevens, you recognize the motion. Second bills properly before. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, voting on House Bill 1994. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have the objection. Monday's consent calendar. Next up is item number 32, which is House Bill 1651, being run by Representative McCalman. Representative McCalman, you recognize we have a motion. Second bills properly before. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, voting on House Bill 1651. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's regular calendar. Next up, item number 33, which is HJR 938 by Representative Wright. Representative Wright, you recognize we have a motion. Second bills properly before. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, voting on HJR 938. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's consent calendar. Next up, item number 34, HJR 926 by Chairman Crawford. Chairman Crawford, you recognize we have a motion. Second bills properly before. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, voting HJR 926. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's consent calendar. Next up, item number 35, which shall be 1692 by Chairman Farmer, I believe. Chairman Farmer, is he here? There he is. Hey, right in front of me. Chairman Farmer, you recognize. Do we get a motion? Second, bills properly before us. Discussion or questions? Chairman Clemens.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I was just curious, this deals with the maintenance of records. Does this limit the public's access to these records in any way?
Chairman Farmer.
Yeah, thank you, Chairman Clemens. With regards to this bill in particular, it does in so much that the Department of Tourism, with regards to the Department of Tourism and other private businesses, trade secrets and interest. And for example, the example that I gave in committee was the one where, you know, they've already scheduled the Super Bowl out to 26, 27. Nashville, as we know, we appropriated monies for a new stadium, right? And hopefully we're able to have the Super Bowl here in Nashville. And I'm sure you would like to have the Super Bowl here as well, sir.
Yeah.
So with regards to those negotiations, you know, they some of those things happen within like 10 years out or so. So I think it's in the interest of the public. It's in for sales tax dollars for Tennessee. And so it's not designed to hide anything from the public. It's designed to entice businesses and folks to come here and spend their dollars here in Tennessee.
Chairman Clemens, follow up. Chairman Clemens.
Yeah. So my concern is, you know, sometimes these types of negotiations are secret, and sometimes those negotiations should be. What I generally have a concern with is when promises aren't kept by the entities with whom those contracts are entered into. Is this going to limit our ability anyway to hold those entities accountable or call back any benefits the state provides to them, financial or otherwise?
Chairman Farmer.
And that's a good question, and I'll get the answer for that for you. But I would guess that there surely will be some sort of contracts or obligations and agreements in place during those contracts that if those are broken, then there should be a remedy of law, maybe breach of contract or something, where we'd have some recourse on that, sir. But we can look at that, talk about that together, and if you have some more questions on the floor, be happy to answer those.
Thank you, sir.
Any additional discussion or questions? Seeing none, voting on House Bill 1692. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's regular calendar. Next up, item number 36, HJR 925 by Speaker Marsh. Speaker Marsh, you recognize with motion second. Bills properly before. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, voting on HJR 925. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have the objection. Monday's consent calendar. Next up, HJR 924 by Speaker Marsh. Speaker Marsh, you recognize with motion second. Bills properly before. Question's been called. The objection on HJR 924. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's consent calendar. Next up, item number 38, which is House Bill 1588 by Speaker Sexton. Speaker Sexton, you recognize with motion second. Bills properly before. Discussion or questions? Leader Lamberth, is it wise for you to ask a question? That would be the first question I would have. But
Yes,
I will
absolutely.
recognize you, Leader Lamberth.
I
on
just
this.
wanted to note, I mean, we have a whole committee full of folks here who very rarely get an opportunity to ask the speaker questions. This is your one shot. I mean, nobody? I guess not,
wise
Mr.
decision.
Chairman.
What is the wise thing to Chairman Vaughn does have a question. Chairman Vaughn.
I just want to make sure that the speaker's listening so he can hear me say aye more than any other, louder than any other committee member.
All right, members. So we're going to be voting on House Bill 1581, which after reading this bill, it is probably one of the best bills we've had to date. I think our committee would agree. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed? No. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's consent calendar. All right, next up, item number 39, House Bill 2079 by Speaker Marsh. Speaker Marsh, you recognize the motion. Second, bills properly before discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting on House Bill 2079. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed? No. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's consent calendar. Next up, item number 40, House Bill 2880 by Chairman Todd. Chairman Todd, you recognize we have the motion. Second, bills properly before us. This question has been called. Without objection, we're voting on. Chairman Todd, I do have questions on this, but I'm just not going to ask any. We're voting on House Bill 2880. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed? No. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's consent calendar. Last up is item number 41, which is House Bill 2882 by Chairman Todd. Chairman Todd, you recognize the motion. Second, bills properly before us. Discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting on House Bill 2882. All those in favor, please signal by saying aye. Opposed? No. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's regular calendar. Make sure your no is recorded with the clerk. All right, that takes us back to the heel. Just item number 28, which is HJR 778 by Representative Slater. Representative Slater recognized we have motion. Bills properly before discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting on HJR 778. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed? No. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's regular calendar. Next up, item number 29, House Bill 1789 by Representative Slater. Representative Slater recognizes we have motion. Second, bills properly before discussion or questions. Seeing none, voting on House Bill 1789. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed? No. Ayes have that. Objection. Monday's consent calendar. All right, members, that completes the regular calendar. We have one item on the addendum calendar, and for that's mine. I'll pass the gavel to Chairman Hicks.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Up next, we have our addendum calendar, and item number 1 is House Bill 2666 by Chairman Zachary. We have a motion and a second. Chairman, you're recognized. Questions been called. Discussions, questions? Seeing none, we're voting on House Bill 2666. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? No. Ayes have it on Monday's consent calendar.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman of the committee. All right, members, that completes our business for this committee. Without objection, we're adjourned.